What's going on, guys? HaVoC back in the video. Today we're going to be discussing 50 Brawl Stars facts you may or may not know. This may be a multi-part series, so stay tuned for those in the future, but for now I've gathered 50 amazing ones for you newbies and the older players. Because yes, these facts are for everyone. So with that being said, let's get right into it. In Daryl's reveal trailer, he was wearing a sombrero hat, but in the game he's wearing a pirate hat instead. I don't know what happened there, but it's safe to assume they just changed their mind. Penny is currently the only super rare brawler who is not a robot. Pam was initially going to be named Mama J. In fact, in the game files, it is still referred to as Mama J. Colt's Rockstar skin is based on the American king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Frank is the last brawler in the game that was added with voice acting. Every brawler after him never had any voice. Jessie is the daughter of Pam. It was confirmed that both belong to the Junker family. The brawler, El Primo, has no pupils. Yeah, not sure how he can see without those because that's sort of necessary as a human being, but yeah, he doesn't have any. At one point you could tap to walk, but it was later removed as an option and now you can only use a joystick. Caveman Frank has fingernails, while the regular Frank doesn't. The game used to be in portrait mode. This is probably old news for the people who have been playing for a while, but for the newer players, you would play Brawl Stars the same way you do in Clash Royale. Furthermore, Ryan from Supercell claimed that the alternate option to landscape mode was shutting down the entire game. Luckily, it never went downhill, and here we are playing today in 2019. Nita and Bo could actually be related as well. They both belong to the tribes. Out of all 22 brawlers in the game, only 15 of those have voice acting. Back in the day, the upgrading system was nothing like it is today. Here's a few screenshots that speak for themselves. There are 4 kinds of obstacles: walls, destructibles, indestructibles, and regrowers. Walls, after being destroyed, will remain destroyed, like walls, boxes, etc. Destructible obstacles are those that can be broken with a bullet, like vases and bones. Regrower obstacles regenerate a while after being destroyed, and indestructibles cannot be destroyed by any means. Nowadays, 40 tokens is the equivalent of getting 1 elixir from the pre-December 2017 version of the game. Frank's name is a reference to, you guessed it, Frankenstein. There's only 8 brawlers that have their skin slots maxed out, meaning that only 8 brawlers have 3 skins each. On the other hand, 7 brawlers have no skins at all. Before the December 2017 update, Elixir was referred to the resource used to upgrade brawlers. Then it was referred to as the consumable used to power up your brawlers in Showdown. And now that was changed to Paracubes. Nita is Native American for bear, specifically in the Choctaw tribe. Hope I said that right, but yeah, so that's why her name is called Nita, you know? Poco's name is a reference to the musical terms Poco Adagio. Yeah, I can't really say these things, so bear with me. But yeah, Poco Adagio and Poco a Poco. The game was in its soft launch stage for over 500 days. But hey, it's great that the game is finally global. El Primo is Spanish for the cousin, particularly a male cousin. A female cousin will be referred to as La Prima, or simply Prima. Jessie's character model was changed in an update to make her look more like a kid. Her turret model was also changed into a puppy like Turret. So now it looks like a toy. Penny's name could possibly be a reference to how she shoots the balloons from her gun, and the fact that she's a pirate and pirates love money. If you look closely, you can see that Crow, Tara, and Nita have a triangular part in their eyes. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but let's just go with triangular parts. If you know what it is, just leave it in the comment section below. Poco's star power used to be named Swan Song, and it used to be an explosion that would cause allies to be healed by a certain amount. The explosion only triggered upon death. Poco's super before the beta was released was a guitar chord beam that did damage instead of health. Rico Chat is actually a pool pot, just like Parley is a barkeeper. They also both have skins that make their steel turn into gold. El Primo's default character model and mask is based on the lucha libre wrestling in Mexico. Shelly's star power was originally meant to be a pet, but Supercell ran out of time and they said in an official statement that the star power is going to be a little different. Crow is actually the hardest brawler to hit due to its speed and small hitbox. Don't let that fool you though, he is a bit squishy in terms of hit points, but still, he is hard to hit, so don't underestimate that. Frank and Mortis are the only Brawl Stars characters to have their movements affected by their primary fire. Mortis with his dash, and Frank stopping and unable to move when attacking. When Piper was released, she was one of the best brawlers in the game. They later nerfed her damage twice in a row. Nowadays, she's actually pretty good and she's my favorite brawler. The legendary unlock color used to be orange. Nowadays, it's yellow. Barley is the only brawler in the game who remained as a rare brawler from the beta launch till now. Piper was the first new brawler to be added in Brawl Stars. None of the mythic brawlers have voice acting. Well, there's only 2, but I thought it'd be cool to let you know that the mythic category, or rarity, has no voice acting. The game used to have an old Western theme, but later was slowly removed, and now there isn't a specific theme that is followed. Unless there is, but we just can't tell. If you look at old game screenshots and artwork, it all just looks like you were set back in the good old Western times. While people nowadays praise Dynamite for being pretty good, he was considered as one of the worst brawlers when the game first came out. Obviously though, he did receive a few buffs, and now he's pretty balanced. Despite there being many game attempts by Supercell, Brawl Stars is only the 5th game to officially go global. Yes, only 5th. A third of all brawlers in the game are currently League Reward brawlers. The game launched with 15 brawlers compared to now, which is 22. Gem packs used to have names like Satchel of Gems, Bucket of Gems, or Crate of Gems. Nowadays, it's simply organized by the number of gems in the pack. The game mode Gem Grab was once called Smash and Grab. You used to be able to advertise your game room in the clan where people would easily just tap and join. But that was later removed, probably because just inviting friends was easier. So yeah, I agree. Besides the Wizard Barley skin you can get from connecting to Supercell ID, the top Mortis hat is currently the 2nd free skin due to Supercell removing his hat in a previous update. That hat was added back as a free skin. All of El Primo skins are in Spanish. El Primo, El Rudo Primo, and El Rey Primo. So guys, I think that should be it for all 50 facts about Brawl Stars. Let me know which ones you didn't know down below, and also if you have any suggestions or facts that you might think are interesting for the next episode, leave them down below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Likes are appreciated. And as always, thanks for watching. HaVoC Gaming out. Peace!